What is going on, everybody? My name is Nick and from ROK Music Review, and today we're taking a look at the second of two songs from the brand new releases from Blackpink. This one titled Stay, and I mean, I'm interested. You know, Blackpink, you know, YG group, whatever. You know, it's like they're good. I have enjoyed to a certain degree, or to a degree, every song they've released thus far, the three of them. And of course, I'm interested to see what this is all about. Not to mention, I have to take an interest in every group's release so that I could, talk about it, So that's what I gotta do. So we're gonna check this out, tell you all about what I think of this song. So let's get the music video started. Unless this is one of those tricky little intros, and they're gonna jump into something different, which, judging by the visuals, I don't think they're gonna. Okay, so they're gonna stick with this. That's cool. That's cool. I was, if you watched my other video, maybe you would kind of like get the context or something. Maybe, I don't know. But considering what people say, like this group's concept is all about, right? Based off of the whatever, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Blackpink. Right? What that means, right? I was expecting them to take that energy that they faintly had in that last song, in Playing with Fire. I thought they were gonna kick it up a little bit, bring us some more energy for this. I was definitely not expecting that this was going to be an acoustic song, right? I mean, if you looked at all of if you looked at their debut set, and you looked at, I guess, Playing with Fire would relate to this, or definitely does. But you looked at their first releases. You wouldn't come into this expecting to hear an acoustic song, would you? No, not at all. I gotta say too, right there, just like, so we're like in the chorus. The chorus is, they kick up the energy a little bit of tempo and that stuff, but the chorus, of course, is just like really nice. It's a nice addition to the song. It's really, really awesome. Especially, this part too. This part right here is kind of, a little catchy. Not a little catchy, super catchy, right? Super easy to, sing along to for everybody, which is good. I guess I'm gonna be kind of describing the entire song just as nice, because, that's what this is. This is genre, the music, the, acoustic kind of thing is just in general, nice. But to go back to the chorus, right? The first part of that chorus, right? The first little vocal thing, the flow of those words, how they just kind of like, come together like that, is nice. It's just really nice. I mean, the flow of it and all that stuff is nice, and it's really just the fact that's really just down to the fact that that's just the way that the words come together in Korean. I think. Like if it was anybody, I would think that, hey, that's got a nice little, flow to it right there. It was interesting. Definitely, interesting in that regard. But I mean, overall, right? I just gotta say, right? Like this, I like this. I really, really like this. This is a really, really, really nice song. It's awesome to hear. They're gonna go with a little acoustic set. It's cool, and like, I don't care what they have done in the past, what they will do in the future. I just take it on a song by song basis, and I use the rest of their, as a group's career for the basis of like, comparisons, and discussion, right? To talk about like the evolution of what the group does and all that kind of stuff, right? So whatever, like it's kind of relevant. Their other music is kind of relevant, but at the same time, it's not necessarily super relevant, But at the end of the day, good music like this wins out, right? Whether it's good, regardless of, what their previous song has set as far as expectations and other stuff like that, good music wins, right? And this is a good song. I like this. I really, really love this little, I guess you would call this a little folk song. Little bit of like, an indie kind of folk song, or, indie acoustic song, that's cool. It's definitely cool. I think, now that I mentioned that too, or say that, like, this definitely could be, like, if you play this for anybody without actually hearing it, like, you wouldn't think this was a K-pop group, right? Not even a little bit, right? Which is cool. That's definitely, that's cool, interesting, something. So that's a test. Go out there on the streets, everybody. Go play this for some random people and tell them, do you think this is a K-pop group or not? Well, I mean, they probably would, because it's in a different language, and they'll be like, yes. But, you know, just say that. Do you think that this song comes from a pop group, or does it not? Ask them that. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. That would be an interesting video. But anyway, under the review and the couple kind of points that I want to say. Number one, the outro in this song and Playing with Fire is different. That kind of comes down, again, as I talked about in the previous video a little bit, to do with just the way that the song is structured, as like the parts of the lyrics, right? Because in this song and that song too, the rap verse in the song came like basically directly in the middle of the song, which is a little unusual, because a lot of times you get like two, you know, verses that are sung, vocal verses, and then you get your, you know, rap verse after the chorus, after another like short chorus maybe, you know. It's just the way, it's kind of like the standard sort of thing in K-pop songs. That's the way it is. But this one, you know, rap verse is first, and then after that, you know, I mean, it's basically the standard kind of, you know, progression there as far as like what the parts are, you know, the usual thing that you hear most often. But, you know, the rap verse comes in the you know, 50% mark in this song, and then the rest of it is actually like, you know, kind of like the outro sort of stuff that you would normally hear, but it's kind of like drawn out, or just feels like it is. I don't know specifically. It's just the way that it feels, and that is a little different, you know, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I got a comment on my last videos, you know, where someone was like, what are you comparing your structure of the songs to? K-pop? Is it standard K-pop songs, or is it just music in general? And I'm just, dude, it just is, man. This is the way that I feel, and I'm comparing this to way that, you know, the flow of other songs has made me feel in the past over my, you know, 400, 500 music video reviews that I've done, right? That's what I'm basing this off of, my 500 videos. Anyway, so there's that. And then number two kind of just plays into like, I was not expecting an acoustic song from them. But that's like, I guess they can do anything, right? Their range of music, right? You go from you know, Boom Baya to Stay, and that's like, those are two completely different songs. Like, one of those is Planet Earth, the other one is Pluto. Pluto's not even a planet, but it's Pluto. It's like so far away from each other as far as like even being related, that you couldn't even say, I was expecting this. I called this. Blackpink was going to release an acoustic song as their, you know, second release, right? You couldn't say that. And, you know, like, generally speaking, right? And they're lucky, one, that they're, you know, during their debut, for all of the various factors that played a part in their massive success during their debut period, right? They're lucky that they actually have like got an established fan base like right out the gate, right? Because that is the reason that's the thing that enables them to do this. Other groups that just go and change up what they do constantly, frequently, from release to release, and like, so the fans have no idea what this group is even about or what's to expect next. Those groups don't develop as strongly. Like, their development and their growth is really, really slow compared to others frequently. You know, they're not the most popular groups in the world, you know, and I specifically, you know, the one example is a group that I really, really like, that's, you know, really sad that they're not super, super popular like they probably should be, but that's Newest. They go from, you know, they have gone from one thing to another, and they're different, they're not really related, and they're not popular, right? Regardless of the fact that they're from Pledis, shh, just be quiet about that. Don't even scream that they're from Pledis. I don't care. Doesn't matter, right? But that is actually relevant. Like, fans, you know, like something that's consistent to a certain extent. They like hearing familiar things. So, you know, being consistent and bringing you, you know, 3 releases that sound the same-ish, or that are related to a good degree, that's what people like to hear, right? They want to know what they want to have an idea. But on the other hand, you know, coming out with the unexpected is awesome. I like it when a group or whoever, you know, does something that's unexpected. I think that it is awesome. So, on one hand, consistency is cool and good, but on the other hand, being random and, doing the unexpected all the time is also equally awesome. So, I mean, it's just one way of doing things versus the other. Neither is good or bad. It's just generally speaking, doing random, styles of music and genres, changing it up all the time, generally doesn't work out so well. It's just the way that it goes. So that's all that I have got to say about this song. So I want to know what you have got to say. So leave your thoughts and stuff down in the comment box below. Leave a rating, hit that share button, and do that stuff. It helps me out a lot. I don't even know. I got to work on this outro a little bit more. But after you finish doing that, check out these videos over here, which you might be interested in watching. And if you're not already, then hit my little avatar down there to subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. So that is going to be it for this video. As always, I want to thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time.